Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks, Ken, and welcome to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call right here on Pittsburgh CW. All you have to do is give us a shout at 412-575-2600, and we will talk to you about the events of the day, the week, whatever it is in Pittsburgh sports. Let us know what you think. That is the number. You can also tweet us at KD Pomp or at Gene Collier. We're here until 11 o'clock tonight. So Gene Collier, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, is here, outstanding columnist. And Gene, Pirates came off a loss yesterday, but still a successful, certainly weekend when they win 2 out of 3 on the McCutcheon weekend. And here they are, 23-17, which puts them on a pace to win 93 games. I think that's being a little too ambitious. Where do you think the truth lies with the Pirates?
Yeah, that's a good topic, Bob. I think it lends itself to a lot of different areas of discussion. You know, do you believe in the starting pitching? Do you believe in Corey Dickerson and Colin Moran? Are you suspect of Gregory Polanco and Starling Marte? Do you like the way Clint Hurdle is using his bullpen? There's a lot of fertile ground there for good baseball talk. I mean, I think the Pirates are still somewhere between a 73 and 83 win team, but you know, we're almost, this weekend will be close to 30% of the way through this, and the Pirates are, you know, right there around their high water mark, which I believe was 7 games over. They're 6 games over right now, and they're half game out of first place. And
they have a couple of teams they should be able to beat coming in here again. Chicago White Sox, who they handled last week at the new Comiskey, or whatever they call it now, and then you have the San Diego Padres, which is not a really good baseball team. They're coming in for 4 games. So, bottom line is tonight, Josh Harrison, he was the only guy who worked. Everybody was off with the Pirates. Harrison goes to Altoona in a rehab stint, and he goes 0 for 3 with a walk. He's going to be off now tomorrow, and then he will play again on Wednesday, and then they'll reevaluate to see where he is. Nick Kingham will be back in Pittsburgh on Saturday. He'll get a start. He started tonight for Altoona. But with all the off days, they made a smart decision, I think, there to keep him pitching down there in a rotation and on schedule. But those are things that have to happen with the Pirates, I think, Gene. They have to get people who you wouldn't necessarily expect at the beginning of the season to be contributors. And I'm talking about bigger than you could imagine. If Kingham turns out to be what, you know, they thought he was before all these injuries, that's something that people coming into the season did not expect, and it will help them. Oh,
absolutely. And I kind of disagree about sending Kingham back. I know they didn't need a 5th starter until May 19th. That's still the case, but you know, based on what Kingham did just in those 2 starts, you know, I don't really like discussing in terms of a 5th starter. This is a team with a 1st starter that needed 51 pitches to get through a half inning just a week ago. This team doesn't really have a clear-cut 1st starter, and you know, to send out Nick Kingham, that made no sense to me at all, even though I was severely chastised on Twitter. What are the odds for mentioning that? So yeah, I mean, the Pirates have to get something from somebody they weren't expecting, like, for example, the offensive production of Francisco Cervelli. Whoever would have imagined
he's all catchers
he could produce like the way he's producing. So that's a variable I think nobody foresaw.
And he's about to set his all-time career best for home runs, that we're just in May, basically. So. Pretty good stuff by Francisco Cervelli. They needed him. They need everyone to step up, and so far they have. Collectively, they're one of the better offensive teams in the National League. Right. Also tonight we had more hockey. We saw last night the Washington Capitals commanding lead over Tampa Bay. Now this is what I'll tell you about Washington, how funny their season has been. They started their postseason with 2 losses at home to the Columbus Blue Jackets. They had to go on the road, daunting, and they go to double overtime. They were close to going down 0-3, and if they had done that, they would not have survived that series. But they did survive the ground, and they moved on to the next series, which happens to be Pittsburgh. And I think, Gene, because of that, they have gained an enormous amount of confidence. It's almost like something has been just taken off of their shoulders, this gigantic burden. And now here they are playing really good hockey and dominating a team I thought that was the best team in the East.
Yeah, I mean, I think Washington is playing as well as they've played all season and as well as anybody else. But I am going to throw a flag on your use of the term surviving the ground.
Yes, I did.
In the opposite, in another sport.
Right.
Please try and confine it to football, and in fact, never say it again.
All right, survive the ice, whatever the case may be. We survived.
I don't like it. I'm sorry.
We no longer have to survive the ground in football. Are you glad about that?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you think we'll have to survive anything in football? Headshots. Who knows? We have a lot to talk about, so call us at 412-575-2600. Right now, it looks like the Vegas Golden Knights are going to do what Tampa could not do, and that is pull even in their series. A good effort tonight. Early on, Marc-Andre Fleury and then Jonathan Marchessault. But they got some. They like to call themselves the Golden Misfits because so many teams gave up on the. But they had to. They had to make someone available, and all these guys have taken the opportunity and run with it. It's fun to see with Winnipeg now. And Vegas 3-1 with 1:51 left. We'll take your calls. The NBA is going on tonight, too. Pretty good shooting fest there between the Rockets and the Warriors. If you want to talk about that, call Gene. He'll be happy to do so at 412-575-2600. That is the number right here live on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. It's the Bordas and Bordas Hotline.